Think about it. The average self-help book, business book about almost anything that you want to do has about 300 pages in it. If you just read 15 pages in the morning, 15 pages at night, that's 30 pages in a day. In 10 days, you can completely finish that book. There are 36 and a half 10 days in a calendar year. Meaning, if you read 15 pages in the morning, 15 pages at night, you can read 30 pages, you can read one book in 10 days, and then over the course of the year, you will have read 36 and a half books. Problem solved. He said, that's all you got to do. I said, okay, I got it. I'm going to start reading the books. What else is it that I need to do in order to continue with this blueprint? He said, what I need you to do is I need you to go to at least one personal development conference every single month. I said, why? And then he said, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. He said, it's not what you know, it's who you know. There's somebody that's in there that's going to help you get to where it is that you need to get to. And you can't find those people in your house. I said, but I don't like, raise your hand if you like me, you don't like small talk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Me and small talk do not get along. But then I read this book called NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. I may not like small talk, but it taught me how to small talk. Here's what I learned about conversation. Most people love having conversations that are about them. People love to talk. We love to talk. And he said, you can go through a whole conversation just asking them questions about what it is that they love, what it is that they enjoy. And afterwards, they'll go, wow, that was a great conversation. Although you said nothing. Although you said nothing. So I got the blueprint. I said, okay, this is what I got to do. He said, the next thing that I need you to do, I need you to listen to podcasts and I need you to listen to interviews so that you can learn from people who are not even just in what it is that you're trying to do, but who are leaders in their own fields and in their own areas. And so I just became obsessed with listening to podcasts. Anybody listen to podcasts? There's this great podcast. It's called In My Bag with Backpack Jeff. You guys should all listen to it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's just a shameless plug. I apologize. But no, listen to podcasts. He said, you got to listen to podcasts because you got to listen to other people speak. And then he said, what I want you to do is I want you to start your own. I said, me and the camera don't like each other. I said, why would I do that? He said, because you got to get comfortable talking about what it is that you like to do. The more you talk about what it is that you love to do, the better you get at it. The better you get at having conversations around it. He said in the beginning, it's going to look ugly. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see my very first speech. I cringe every time I look at it. Oh, even my first poem. I promise you, the poem sounded like this, and I was talking really, really fast, and you could probably hear only like every other word because I don't think I was nervous, but I just thought that this is how fast I had to talk.